Hi, Dave Taylor here again, and this time I want to look at the Brydge keyboard. This is actually the Brydge Mini because it's for an iPad Mini, and let me show you what's going on here. It's keyboard, and I'll zoom in a little bit so you can see exactly how the keys lay out and everything, but it's a Bluetooth keyboard designed for iPad Minis, and it works with all of them because it has this sort of funky hinge where you just sort of, here's my iPad, you just slip it into the hinges, you see them there, and here's a close-up shot, and the idea is you just put the Mini in the hinges, and then you have this nice 180 degrees where you can get it to be at different angles. It actually has an automatic wake-up feature, which is kind of nice. But like all of these Bluetooth keyboards that turn your tablet into like a laptop, for lack of a better word, the keys actually are really important, but there's the whole sort of experience of it. And if you'll recall, I recently looked at the Zag Slimbook. Here's actually a link if you want to click over and look at that review. But I gotta say, I like the Zag design because it actually is a shell that covers the iPad, and then there's the keyboard, and so the whole thing closes and is protective. When I close this, you can see this is just my iPad. There's no protection for it. And it's not hugely stylish, but it also isn't adding much weight. There's a little switch on the front, turn it on, and of course, now when I open up my computer, since I previously Bluetooth paired it, all I have to do is unlock my iPad, and assuming I can remember the password. You didn't see that, did you? No, good. So I can then go anywhere and just type. So it's actually a really nice feeling keyboard, but there's sort of this funky thing that takes a while to get used to, which is that the return key is really small. So again, let me zoom in and show you what I mean by that. It's just the same size as every other key. Now I realize that when you're doing something that's the dimensions of the Mini, you're constrained to that size. But even given that, this again, just like the Zag, there's just sort of the size of the keys takes a little getting used to, so not a huge big deal. One thing this has that's really cool is it has a backlit keyboard, so if you're in a situation where you don't have much light, this is a huge win to be able to have the keys light up so you can see what's going on. Once it's fully charged through micro USB, cable included, runs about 3 months depending on your usage, so that's pretty good. And this is space gray, this color. It also comes in silver and gold, so you can match the metal color of your iPad, certainly on the more recent models of the iPad Mini. And finally, it's 129 bucks from brydgekeyboards.com, where you can learn more about it. $129. This is the Brydge Mini for iPad Minis. And I gotta say, like I said, not a huge fan of it. The keyboard's really nice, everything I really like about it. It just sort of makes me anxious having this hinge right on the glass surface of the iPad. So, you know, by comparison, the way that the Zag Mini works, or the Zag Slimbook for the iPad Mini, get that name right, is it's a shell that pops over the iPad, and so then the iPad itself doesn't have any pressure or any unusual thing going on, which to me means that it's a little safer, it's a little less likely to get damaged. But I'll leave it up to you because I'm sure some people are perfectly fine having this sort of a design, and it is pretty nice, it's pretty thin, and it does give you 3 months of on-the-go keyboard, which is a whole lot easier to type on than the keyboard on the screen. Make your own decision. So, this is Dave Taylor, and I'll catch you in my next video.